Well, here we go. Wrexham's domination of English or world football starts right now. Hello, welcome to part 68 of the Hollywood Dream. And coming up in today's episode, we do have our first Premier League fixtures of the brand new season against Newcastle United and Liverpool. In case you didn't watch yesterday's episode, we did a lot of signings. We only brought in 4 players, but we did spend 140 million. We've still got 57 million left in the transfer budget. Still got a player potentially coming in. Hopefully he comes in before our second Premier League fixture of the season. Hopefully, but I very much doubt that. But before we do get into our first Premier League game, let's just have a recap of the season preview. So it predicts us to finish 4th, even though we did win the Premier League last year. That's not really the plan, because the plan is I thought that was to win the Premier League, unless that's changed, because I could have sworn to you I thought that was win the Premier League for the next 5 years in the transfer special, unless that's changed. But how could I have failed the... Oh, it doesn't. I don't care. It says be competitive. In other words, they don't care. Now, how can it be a fail? That is just absolutely ridiculous. But it was the Community Shield. It meant nothing. But let's see if we can get our title defence off to a great start. Hopefully with a win against Newcastle. So the lineup will be Rivera making his Premier League debut, because he is just maybe, if not as good as Poch is. So we'll play Rivera today. If it doesn't work out, probably play Poch next game. But hopefully Rivera should be good, because obviously with game time, he will get better. Then we've got a back four: Mollard, Worrell, Snape and Talby. Taylor and Hunter in the midfield, pretty much the same midfield as last year. Obviously Worrell making his debut at the back. And we've got Muller and Desiree as the 2 wingers. Then we've got Morris up front and Bishop making his permanent debut. Obviously had a great loan spell with us last year, but now he's back with us permanently. Hopefully try and score another whole load of goals. I think he got just under 25 last year, maybe a little bit more, but hopefully we can have another great season, because obviously Morris and Bishop, brilliant strike force last year, and no doubt they are going to do it once again this year. Talby with a brilliant tackle. It might have actually been Isitre with the tackle. It's certainly one of them 2 players, but they certainly teamed up well. Isitre plays the ball to Morris. He's got thingy ahead of him, whatever his name is. Can't remember his name. Taylor puts the ball into the back of it, but the referee does... Well, the liner did put his flag up, so I'm presuming it's going to be disallowed. Of course, the liner might be wrong. He's not. Goal has been disallowed. 7 minutes into the game, we have already had our first disallowed goal, which I definitely take as a positive, which means we do know how to put the ball into the back of net. Snape plays the ball to Citre. Morris has broken the defence and puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to your boys in red and white shorts. With just red. It would have been better if we were red and white, but it's fine. Bishop whips in the free kick. Citre was lurking towards the back post. Taylor back to Talby on the edge of the area. Talby, come on, Worrell, Mollard. This is looking very promising. Could this be a second goal? Muller, Morris puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 2-0. The referee is consulting with VAR, because there was slight suspicions of offside, but no, there wasn't. It is 2-0. That is Morris's second goal of the game. That's 2 in 2 minutes. That's quite impressive. He's like the best goal. He must be the best striker in England. How he's only made 4 appearances for England. Bearing in mind he is only 22 years old, it's quite unbelievable, that is, because he has got to be the best striker in the Premier League. Maybe behind Haaland. I don't know whether Haaland's still in the Premier League, but he's got to be close. If he gets a hat-trick today, well, he's going to be on another level this year. If he gets like 10 hat-tricks this season, we have got the best striker in the world. He's no doubt in my mind one of our players in the next couple of years will definitely win the Ballon d'Or, the best player in the world, hopefully. If that happens, that is just a dream come true. End of the save. Not the end of the save. Obviously, yeah, end of the save will be when we win the Champions League, which is the only trophy we still need to win, because we've won the Europa League, we've won the FA Cup, we've won the Premier League. Obviously, we did that last season. We just need to win the Champions League, and that's the save complete. Maybe try and chuck in a Carabao Cup win as well, but that's not really it's not really my focus at all. The focus is to probably just try and win everything this year, whether that's the Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League, Carabao Cup. Just do the quadruple, end the save off with a bang. It might not go to plan, but you never know. It might happen. Finneran, Geraldine, Josh Taylor, brilliant interception. Bishop plays the ball to Sidre. He's shooting. It's a bit of a rubbish effort, that was. I think a bit more power behind the shot. That's definitely going to go into the back of it, but very unfortunate. But we are still 2-0 up. We're not looking like conceding anytime soon, he says. Now, Bacalo has got the ball. Well done. That is very good defensive work. That is from Mollard. Plays the ball out to Muller. Come on. Got two players up front. You could have tried to play a long pass over to one of them. Munro puts the ball into the back of the net. I'd say behind Morris, he's probably England's second best. He's not even English, is he? He's Scottish. He's the Scottish best striker, but definitely not the English, because that belongs to Max Morris. Right, half an hour left to play. Obviously, just one goal ahead, so quite scary place to be. We are going to make a couple of changes. Brandon Hunter is going to make way for Rodrigo. Mollard is going to make way for Sanel. And I think that's probably all we shall do for now. Half an hour left to play. I'm hopeful a third goal should probably wrap up the game, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get the 3 points. We've guaranteed ourselves at least a point, but just not the 3 points just yet. The Bars with a decent shot. I thought I was going to nestle into that top right corner, but unlucky for him, luckily for us, it went just wide of the post. We've got 15 minutes left to play. Newcastle have got a throw very deep in their half. Morris, now Bishop, Muller with the strike. It takes a deflection, but finds its way into the bottom right corner to make it 3-1 to Wrexham with 15 minutes left to play. And I think that's our first win of the Premier League season all wrapped up. I don't think Newcastle are going to get 2 goals in 10 minutes. If they are, it's going to have to be something very, very lucky. Right, we are going to make our final couple of changes. Brent Worrell is going to come off for Kamahara. Let's get off a Sidre for Moretti. And you know what, Max Morris, you played brilliantly, but you are absolutely shattered. So we are going to get on Vatang Sadia. He can come on for the final 5 minutes. If he can grab a goal, absolutely brilliant. If he doesn't, it's not the end of the world, because he is going to be pretty much a backup this year. Probably a backup to Bishop, and the new guy, whoever, if he ever comes in, obviously will be the backup to Max Morris. It's not the great place to be being a backup to Max Morris, because you're never going to push him out of the team. Max Morris, unless he gets injured, he's not coming out of the team. He's starting every game. Might rest him a couple games, but by and large, he is such a great striker. How many goals did he get for us last season? 26, 32 in all competitions, including 10 assists, 11 assists in all competitions. So that is one hell of a player we've got right there. We only paid 40 million for him. He's now valued up into the mid-hundreds. So that is quite something. But hopefully we can carry on our winning momentum with another win against Liverpool. The lineup for our match against Liverpool will be Rivera in goal, a back four, Mollard, Worrell, Snape and Talby, Hunter and Taylor in the midfield. Then we've got Muller on the right, and Sidre on the left. Then we've got Morris and Bishop up front. New boy Liner will start on the bench this game, but he's a Brazilian 18-year-old striker, 2 stars of current ability, 5-star potential. Good championship player, potentially Premier League, comes in from SCP for 13 million, so quite not too bad. I think, what's his value now? 13 to 16, obviously he is still young. Not a wonder kid just yet, but I think he has the potential to be one. He's got great physical stats, so great acceleration and pace, great dribbling and finishing. So he has all the tools to be a great striker when he grows up, because he's obviously still a young lad. So I wouldn't expect him to be playing or starting any games yet, but he'll probably come off the bench a couple games here and then, but he certainly won't be able to run in the team unless obviously Sadia and Morris get injured. But at the moment, he's just going to be on the bench just purely for the experience. So I've got no intentions of loaning him out, because he will become homegrown at club. Whether that happens before the save ends, I do not know. Talby has got the ball, plays the ball to Citre. Now Morris has got the ball. Oh, I thought he was going to put on the afterburners then, tried to get to that ball, but Liverpool still got the ball, playing the ball round the back very dangerously, because well done to Citre. That's a great tackle, but we do lose the ball with Citre with the interception. Now Taylor plays the ball with Mollard has got there. I thought that was a bad pass to Muller for a split second. Mollard goes all the way and finds the Citre, takes a couple of deflections, and it does fall to the feet of the Spanish winger Citre, and he does put the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Wrexham with 20 minutes played. I don't know if this is going to be an easy game, but obviously we are in the lead, so I reckon if we can get another goal with that, I'm hoping that's not a penalty. It looked just outside the box. Yeah, no penalty. It was definitely very tight, I must admit, but yeah, that is directly on the line, couple inches into the box. Yeah, definitely a penalty, obviously, because it would have been in the box. Isidre has got the ball, and now we look to go on the attack with Morris. Does he get pushed? I don't think he does, but we've got the ball, and Morris does find space, and he was one-on with the keeper and slots it into that bottom right corner. It's going to be checked by VAR, and the goal has been awarded with 20 minutes left to play of the first half. We are 2-0 up. Max Morris has got his first goal against Liverpool of the season. He's already got 3 goals this season. He's an absolute madman. He's just such a prolific striker. He'll definitely get, there's no doubt in my mind, he will definitely get 30 Premier League goals. And Muller puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 3-0. I mean, don't get me wrong, Liverpool are a good team, just not against Wrexham, because we've beaten them 3-0. It's not even half time. I don't know who the Liverpool manager is. My good God, they're making it look so hard. And who is the manager? Is it Edin Terzic? Never heard of him. Never heard of him at all. He's rubbish, isn't he? Absolutely rubbish. Can't even beat little old Wrexham, the best team in Wales. Well, I wasn't really expecting it to be 3-0 at halftime, but my mind has just been blown. But we are the best team in England at the moment. Obviously, reigning Premier League champions, that's never going to get old, and we probably will end up winning the Premier League again this year. Rivera carries on making great saves and clean sheets, albeit we never kept one in the previous game, but a clean sheet for Rivera on his home debut as well, which that will be very, very good. Wirtz has got the ball, plays the ball to Veliz. Now, pathetic. What a pathetic shot that was. Way over the top of the crossbar. I did think that was going to be a first goal for Liverpool, but how he skied it from about 7 yards out, I do not know. But half an hour left to play. I think very much the victory is wrapped up. We are going to make a couple of substitutions. Citre is going to make way for Moretti. Let's get off. We'll put Taylor. We're going to get off Taylor for Rodrigo, and I think Talby can make way for Jason McNeil. Half an hour left to play. I think we've definitely got the 3 points wrapped up. Morris breaks the offside trap. I hope he timed it well, because if so, brilliant goal. But he hasn't, unfortunately. He has been disallowed. I think he probably made his run slightly too early, but we did have 4 players offside, so it was always going to get disallowed. It didn't matter who it came off of, it wasn't going to count anyway because we have 4 players offside. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, Morris might as well just could have started 10 metres back and still would have got to the ball. That's how fast and good he is. Morris with another nearly made a great tackle, but unfortunately gave the ball back to a Liverpool player. Calafiori plays the ball to Mesca. That is, it's good defending, or it was very bad football from Liverpool. I think a bit of both. Mollard has got the ball, tries to find Bishop, who's looking, he is certainly looking a bit tired, but I'll leave him on for another couple of minutes. Hunter has got the ball, plays the ball across goal, and that is just absolute terrible goalkeeping from Liverpool. And Morris is there to clean up the chance and to make it 4-0 with 20 minutes left to play. He is on for another hat-trick. Is he going to get it? I hope so. I really do hope he does. Right, we are going to make our final couple of changes. Let's put Worrell out onto the left. Snape is going to make way for Kamahara. Morris is going to stay on, however, as a poacher. We are going to get on Lino because the victory is very much wrapped up. So we'll give Lino a little bit of a run up. 10 minutes to try and get a goal. Lino whips in the corner. That wasn't a bad delivery, that. He might be a good set piece taker, but I don't think he had that in his repertoire. Did he? Corners are 12. I mean, crossing is 13, so he might be a dead ball specialist. He might. Muller plays the ball to Hunter. Now Lino has got the ball. An assist on his debut will be absolutely fantastic. McNeil, that's poor. That's a poor pass from Jason McNeil. Very poor words. Plays the ball wide to Veliz, but they are being very slow about the attack. And well done. Great defending. Very poor attacking play from the Liverpool front line, but absolutely brilliant from us. I mean, Liverpool have done absolutely nothing this game. And Lino with a brilliant tackle. Moretti has got the ball. Can he find Lino lurking in the middle? He does! Lino on his debut for Wrexham, his first ever game in the Premier League, puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 5-0. What a dream debut for the 18-year-old Brazilian striker. And that is a way, what a way to end today's episode with a goal from your debutant striker. Barely played 10 minutes on the pitch. I should probably have played a little bit more than that, but absolutely brilliant. If he can do that every time he comes on, we have got a great striker on our hands. I mean, we've already got quite a few great strikers. Obviously, Morris and Bishop, but Lino, you are going to be absolutely brilliant. Could you be the next Hendrick? Similar type of player to Vakhtang Salia. That excites me. It really does. It really does. Like, I mean, Mollard, I thought you were coming towards the end of your time, but no, you just keep on getting better and better each season. In fact, this whole team gets better and better each season. There's no one that's there's no one that particularly stands out as being rubbish. Maybe Jason McNeil and Salia and Poches and Sinel. Those are the only 4 players that don't really have room for improvement. Everyone else, pretty good. So I will see you all in the next episode, where I don't know, it depends on who we get in the league phase. If it's an easy game, we'll probably just do a couple hard games, but I suspect we're going to make it light work. If we make it light work of the Premier League, Champions League, it's going to be a walk in the park. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Zen Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.